Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Smith for Smith of the Black Guy T3 Live, and hard to sugarcoat this one. The old Spy 60 doing the dumper and coming right down to that 178er. Gets a slight lower low triangle right off of that. Inside back up, but still down in this business here, and below that would be some real problems. We're an outside weak here to the downside. And if we take a look at this 15, we did get a nice rally off the lows here, but we got a lower level triangle, so to be any good at all, it needs to be above this. Because we're obviously red on the month and the week, and that's going to be a tall order to turn around tomorrow. However, running out a week. But still, that means the big boys are on the sell side, and as you can see, that's certainly what has happened. And that's 60, very clean. Inside down, reversal strat down, inside back up, shooter back down. And so watching this level in here, if we go to the QQQ, if you look at the 60 here and pull this out, you can see the top of this old triangle back in here lands right on it. We'll see if we can take this out and go lower low and back into this stuff. Once again, no Momo hammer. And so if the Q is going to catch up to the SPY, we could still have a little bit to go outside week. Lots of trouble there if you go to Apple. Inside day, baby, and cooking up an inside week. So right here, an inside day, outside day, inside day. We see a lot of that stuff all the time, so we'll keep an eye on that. If you go to the transports, the tranny 60, you'll see this. The problem was lack of actionable signals there in the weekend video. So here you can see this. Now it makes the lower low. This was actually a higher low. Now it makes the lower low. Couldn't get back into this. Lower level triangle, much like the SPY. If we go to UPS, got the inside day, red week, all that kind of stuff. Like that. You got UPS as an inside day. You got Southwest Air, though, however, acting pretty nice towards the highs if things start to reverse higher. If we go to TAC, Akamai triangle might be ready to give it up. That keeps holding on here, but still lower highs, and so watch for a break of that. If we go to Altera, also you can see this triangle just failing miserably, and also going toward the lows of the year here pretty much. And so at the end of the year, a lot of this stuff is just getting tossed out, like the Diamond Offshore. Anything that's not performing this year is just kind of getting thrown out here. Get them off the sheets. If we go to CTRP, you'll see this reversal strat weak. Inside, outside weak to the downside. You can look for further signals there. Expand on the daily triangle like this. Tight range, upsy daisy, no so. Bam. If we go to Triple D, inside day near the high, still holding tough. Still full time frame continuity, the upside, and possible actionable signal. If we go to Kuaichu, see this inside day here. And if we take this out a little bit, the question is hold and try something, or inside day and break at least down to the bottom towards this triangle 75, which would still be a nice move. If you go to Netflix don't care, still going to the highs. So if you look at the 60 here, would need to stay above here, otherwise problems back dropping into the triangle. If we go to Yelp, Yelpster, chopping around in here, but going an inside day and still staying pretty tough here on the heels of the Facebook going into S&P. Nice move there, inside day up. If we go to EMC in all sorts of trouble down in here, breaking the inside month to the downside. And speaking of things that are holding up, Mrs. Newsbaum, NUS, goes inside day and still somewhat near the highs here. And so even though things are looking a little precarious, if we do get above some of these triangles, the stocks that are closer to the highs are the ones we want to go after. The people looking for the bottom picking, there's a lot of guys stuck long, but the guys who are short and stuff going to new highs, they're the ones who are going to be screwed if and when we start to turn up, although mighty precarious. We had some bad news in APC. This thing's getting pummeled, so was going to be inside day, Momo, shooter, and monthly like this, but I think news came out and that thing's already getting pummeled. We'll see. In the refiners, we got MPC. Daily gets back into the range. So that would be reversal strat if we can take it out. Valero stays as an inside day. That could help clue into that. If you go to EQT, inside day here, and an inside day break above would be reversal strat monthly upside here. So EQT still hanging in there. If we go to Devon Energy, all sorts of problems here, trying to take out the inside month, inside day combo. If we go to EGN, inside day XOP stuff, that's XOP below the inside month. Concho's an inside day. You've got Marathon as an inside day, and all sorts of problems for old IOC. Inside day here. Tries to get back into the weekly triangle. Can't do it. Fails. Now going inside day here. And the monthly, just a bloodbath bar. If we go to MA, talked about this dropping back into dropping back in the range. That's what it did. If it continues to do that, you can also try and sell the upside calls just in case it stalls out. We got Visor going inside on the day here, and so potentially up triangle here and back into the inside month range. Right now it's already an outside week triangle style, so watch that inside day. If you take a look at the Citicorp, you see a very well defined 60 here. If we go to regional banks, KRE, inside day, and inside day down would break all this stuff, but if it holds, that'd be pretty nice, because if you're looking at some of this stuff, KeyCorp right near the highs. If you go to Huntington Bank Shares, right near the highs. If you go to BBT, nice move there, going to the highs off a weekly hammer, I'll have you know, BBT. If we go to LM, still hanging near the highs somewhat, slight higher high, slight lower low. Remember watching this monthly. Okay, and BlackRock here going inside month and down. Potential Momo shooters still would have to take that triangle out. IBB, inside day for the biotechs. And so when the big boys there, BIIB, talk about coming into a gap. You got a Momo shooter inside day there trying to break this 60-minute triangle if these things start to come in. Like that. If we go to Amgen, tight range 60, still trying to see which way that's going to break. PCYC, down sideways measured move. Inside day trying to expand on the triangle. If we go to Jazz Farm, inside day Momo shooter. Like that. If we go to ILMN, inside day and holding like a champ if these things start to move higher. A few more. If we go to CSIQ, inside day, if CSIQ breaks, that break an inside week again. You got a well-defined 60 here to keep an eye on. Like that. If we go to ACN, you're going to see this weekly having all sorts of problems here, back into the triangle like that. After an outside day and reconfirmed to the downside, ACN. Go to American Tower. American Tower, if you look at this 60, see this tight range triangle here, which tried to take it inside week and up, and it didn't work. Now it's going outside week to the downside with the potential of taking inside month to the downside. Here, below 76.22. If we go to Abercrombie, another one for the crapper pile, reversal strat weekly. And puking towards the lows of the year. If you go to Disney, outside day forming a triangle on top of the triangle, going to give you a very well-defined 60. There was your upper level 60. There's the complete 60. And after hours, Adobe blasting. So we can look for Adobe to the upside, see how that acts. Trading like 58 up into there. We'll see how that acts up there. And RH getting destroyed down about $8. So you can watch those on the gappers. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'll see you in the morning. I'm Rob Smith for Smith the Black at T3 Live.